Hey, Washington Commanders fans. Today, we're talking about a player who's going from undesirable to undeniable on our team. We'll discuss a player who faced one of the toughest years in the NFL and whose journey deserves our attention. We'll also cover how the front office is shaping up for the upcoming season. And don't forget, this video has 3 pieces of news we'll cover in detail behind the scenes of the Commanders. Percy Butler finds himself in a tricky situation, with his contract nearing its end in 2026. In a year of heightened expectations, he's rising to the challenge and proving he can be a valuable asset. At minicamp, things started to turn around for him, and reports indicate his performance is catching the coach's attention. Now, he needs to do what it takes to maintain his spot among the backups, considering the fierce competition from players like Tyler Owens and Jeremy Reeves. It's always interesting to see how the pressure of a contract year can change a player's mindset. Butler is more focused and determined than ever, and it's evident in his on-field performance. Coach Dan Quinn made sure to highlight his efforts, praising his commitment. This signals that the coaching staff is noticing his improvements, which could certainly benefit his continued presence on the team. Furthermore, Butler isn't just a face in the defense. He's becoming an important piece on special teams. His ability to add value in this area is starting to impress the fans, but he knows he needs to find more consistency in the defensive rotation. The security of his spot seems guaranteed for now, but his long-term future depends on his performance in the coming months. Butler's future is in his hands, and he knows it. Now that he's gained the coaching staff's attention, he's determined to prove his worth. Not just to the Commanders, but to any team eyeing him next spring. The pressure is definitely on, and his performance in training will be crucial to securing a new contract. While he's shown potential, Butler's consistency has been a concern. He struggles tackling running backs and has had frequent coverage errors, resulting in unimpressive stats. A passer rating of 130 when targeted isn't a good sign for a defender. However, the good news is that he's working hard to change this, and if he succeeds, he could become a name to remember. This is a huge moment for Butler. He's striving to not only secure a roster spot, but also earn the respect and trust of the fan base. If he stays focused and capitalizes on every opportunity, it will surely leave a significant impression on team management. Now, I have a story that might go unnoticed, but it reveals a lot about one of our players. Wide receiver Olamide Zaccheaus faced one of the toughest years in the NFL, and his journey deserves our attention. We'll discuss how he had a season full of challenges, but also some big plays. Stick with me until the end, as I'll explain how this can change in 2025. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news about our team. Olamide Zaccheaus entered his 7th NFL season, and despite ups and downs, had a solid performance with our team. He recorded 45 receptions, accumulating 506 yards and matching his career high of 3 touchdowns. However, what many don't know is that his numbers don't tell the whole story. According to NFL.com, he also had 3 touchdowns called back due to penalties, showing how unkind the season was to him. These details make all the difference and should be considered when looking at his performance. These penalties directly impacted our team's offense, which was trying to solidify itself with quarterback Jayden Daniels. The lost points could have completely changed the season's narrative. Zaccheaus excelled at consistently finding openings in the opposing defense, but unfortunately, inefficiencies in other areas of the game ended up costing dearly. It's frustrating to see such good performance overshadowed by issues outside the player's control. Zaccheaus already has a history of making big plays under Coach Dan Quinn. The familiarity between the two is a plus, as Zaccheaus played his first 4 seasons with Quinn in Atlanta. Now, in his 2nd year with the Washington team, this connection has become even more important, allowing him to play a significant role in the receiver group. This undoubtedly gave him confidence, but also pressure to show he can be a consistent player. In the NFL, many players who make crucial plays end up being forgotten by the statistics, and Zaccheaus falls into that category. Even with his significant contributions, the audience often doesn't realize how much he helps keep our game alive. It's essential that the fans recognize his effort, as his resilience could be key to the team's future success. Looking ahead to 2025, there's hope that Zaccheaus will finally meet expectations regarding his performance. Fans should pay attention to him because, with luck turning, he could become one of Daniel's primary targets. It's not just a chance to improve his stats, but also an opportunity to make his mark on the team, something we all want to see. Now, I have some news that might surprise many of you. While all eyes are on the high-profile signings the team made this offseason, a 2nd-year player is standing out and showing he has a bright future ahead. I'm talking about Mike Sainristil, a cornerback who's been stealing the show in training. Stick with me until the end, because this story is very interesting, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on everything happening with our team. All the focus was on the big signings, but many may not realize that Sainristil is a true gem ready to shine. Drafted 50th overall in the 2024 draft, many didn't believe he would show the potential he already has. His smaller stature might have caused him to go unnoticed, but his impact on the field is undeniable. The team made a smart move securing this talented cornerback, and the results are starting to show. In off-season practices, Sainristil excelled both as a nickel player and on the back line. He faced criticism in the past, but now he's determined to show that his initial performance wasn't a fluke, but the beginning of a great career. Team writer Zach Selby highlighted his performance at mandatory minicamp, where he performed very well against players like Deebo Samuel. This just shows he's ready to make a big difference this season. At this minicamp, Sainristil returned to his slot position, where he performs exceptionally. With the return of Marshon Lattimore and the addition of Trey Amos to the secondary, his coverage skills are even more valuable. He snagged an impressive interception in a practice, proving he can handle the league's top receivers. His confidence in his abilities promises a big impact this season, and we're all hoping he maintains this positive trajectory. Sainristil isn't getting carried away by success, and his continuous improvement mindset is crucial. Last season exceeded many expectations, but the fans expect this to be just the beginning of his journey with the team. He's already shown he can handle any challenge that comes his way, and this drive could make him a key player on our roster. Furthermore, the Commanders' cornerback unit received significant reinforcements this offseason. With the arrival of Jonathan Jones and the excitement surrounding Marshon Lattimore, Sainristil won't be alone in his pursuit of success. If all these players excel and Sainristil continues to improve, we could have one of the best defenses in the league, capable of facing any offense. We're all eager to see how this extraordinary trio will develop next season. The promises are big, and this could define the team's future. Sainristil, with his fighting spirit and on-field abilities, could become one of the pillars of our defense. Now, I want to share with you an incredible change happening within the team that has caught the attention of the entire NFC, including rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. What we're witnessing is a true transformation of a franchise that was once a laughingstock, but is now on a solid path to success. Stick with me until the end, because this information could completely change how we view our team. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video, as we have much more interesting content on the way. The Washington Commanders, under new management, have achieved an impressive turnaround in their culture. The focus isn't just on the players' skills, but primarily on the people they are. This approach has yielded positive results and is serving as an example for other franchises facing difficulties. Even the Cowboys, who have a history of success, are closely watching what's happening in Washington. This is proof that changes can make a big difference and put us where we need to be. Brian Schottenheimer, the new Dallas coach, expressed a vision that echoes the philosophies of Dan Quinn, who has been at the helm of the Commanders since 2024. He mentioned in an interview that the essence of his approach is building deep connections between the people on the team. This idea of unity is reflected in how Quinn and general manager Adam Peters are shaping our team, taking into account not only athletic abilities, but also the character and mindset of each player. And it's this mindset that could be the difference maker for success. Quinn frequently talks about the superpowers that players can bring with their individual characteristics. This connection between personality and on-field performance is fundamental. During the 2024 season, we saw these winning moments become increasingly frequent, signaling that the work of building a strong culture is paying off. This change isn't just superficial, it's impacting the essence of the team and how the players see themselves within it. The belief that focusing on relationships and culture can lead to positive results on the field is starting to materialize. When people feel valued and connected, the results can speak louder. This idea, shared by Schottenheimer and Quinn, forged by their past experiences, shows that working on the team's mindset can be the key to achieving significant victories. Finally, we're on a promising path with changes that could put the Commanders on the right track to success. The way the team has been restructured and awakened the potential of each player is just the beginning. If we can maintain this philosophy, the future could be bright for us, and for that, it's fundamental to have the fans' support. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think of the Commanders' new philosophy and approach? Do you think this transformation will be enough to put us among the league's elite? Leave your opinions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything that happens with our team.